Okay, so I guess we should probably start and stop digressing.
Sorry.
So, you're in a magnificent place called uh,
Okay.
that one place
Yep.
called the Wave Echo Cave, and you're doing things, many things that are very tremendous.
Like killing zombies.
You're killing zombies, and that's right, because you killed many zombies that were the leftover dwarves from the invasion of
Mhm.
the orcs and goblins that took over Moria,
Flame.
not Moria, way back the cave, the lost mine of the Fandelver's Pack. But right now you're in the Smelter's Cavern. So there's a very large blast furnace that you're in front of with mechanical bellows that are powered by a giant water wheel that the previous dwarves, miners, and other members of the Fandelver Pact had channeled the water through the channel that you actually came into this room through from the previous room that housed a cavern with a very creepy dark pond with many pale shell mussel-like creatures. You also summoned your favorite pet, Petey, who helped you take out some zombies. And so now and you're also with Nundro, who you rescued from the cavern, and you killed the black spider by being totally fucking greedy and prying green emerald eyes out of a statue that
And that wasn't
was
me for
the
once.
Temple of Dumathoin, the
That was
dwarven
my
deity.
idea. Mine.
That was. That was you, Sheree, who walked up the ceiling across, and Kaz, you ran invisibly, hurling water skins full of oil and lit it on fire, separating the room. You guys did a lot of shit, and you did it really well. For as like off the cuff as you were, it worked. You're like the I don't
It
know,
was
the
fun.
B
It was
team of
definitely a
the
lot of fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like high fives all around. But yeah, where do you find yourself now? So you're still in this cavern, and you are still just at this point. You're trying to find your way out. You're searching through Wave Echo Cave to see if there's any more well-gotten gains that you can make. And so you now are faced with some choices. So you have a passage leading to your west, one to the south, one to the east, and you also have the channel that you came through, but then you would be backtracking. So where would you like to go? And who's walking first, second, third, fourth, and so forth?
I think we've already figured out
So-
what's to the east. Maybe either the west or the south.
Just to clarify, we had no rest. Correct.
Correct. You're picking up essentially right
Right
where you left off. Yep.
How come we
And
had no rest? I thought we always rested when we finished the
Break.
game.
figure it'd be a short one, so about an hour. So you got like an hour's rest. So your hit points are good. Well, your hit points aren't down anyways. They're still at full.
Are they? Because I'm pretty
Yep.
sure we lost some last time around.
No, Cal healed you.
Yeah, I'm thinking spell slots.
Yeah, I know.
Trying to
What
remember
about-
what I used.
Well, this is
What I
why
had.
we take notes.
Yes. My
It's okay.
notebook walked off.
I know. I can't remember. I think you know what it was. You leveled up.
Gotcha.
You leveled up to level 4, so you should technically be good.
Do my spells reset when I level up?
Probably not, but we'll say so. In this instance, not that you really need it.
Yeah. Well, I know I used invisibility twice, so
Yes.
and magic missile twice, I think.
I don't remember a magic missile. I know you used a flame spell because you lit the
Yeah, that was a cantrip
Oil.
though.
Oh, the flame bolt
Yeah,
or firebolt or firebolt. Yeah,
Not ball, bolt.
not the ball.
Not my
Not
balls,
the
just
bolt.
my bolts.
The
They bolt.
boat.
They bolt the flames.
Okay. God damn it, you got sting out.
It's glowing, by the way. Orcs are near.
Ooh. Let's kill some orcs. Sorry, Sheree.
Half.
Sorry.
Half.
Yes, yes.
We don't know which half. Half.
The best half.
So,
best.
so the top half is human and the bottom half is orc.
Yeah.
There's
Fierce.
teeth.
Yeah,
It's like a Venus flytrap.
pretty much. And mind you, I'm 6'7", so it's like a ginormous
So
That's-
you're saying it's a penis flytrap?
penis.
Penis flytrap. I got a penis
Self-high five.
flytrap just the other day. You want to see my penis flytrap?
Nope.
Let's get the show on the
think
road.
so.
Let's get the show on the road.
Let's
Pretty
go
veiny.
west. Let's go west.
Lots of veins.
West?
West.
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 West. And of course, we're still going quietly, right?
You're sneakily
Yes.
moving along. You do have, I mean, you have some things that you can use to your advantage too. You have a, Sheree, you have a very well-mannered mastiff who can smell quite well.
Fucking
It's like 100 parts per million of olfactory receptors, all right in
Okay.
his grill.
Well then, Petey, why don't you check out that hallway there and see if you smell or hear anything?
Yep. So PD goes running forward, and do you want him to like shout? He can shout back to you.
Taz is taking up the rear. Wow.
Like usual.
I can't move I can't move Shari.
What? Here. Let's go. Oh, what do you mean you can't move her? Let's go like
Can't
this.
move her.
Hold on.
It moves
What are you
the map instead.
How about that?
Mwap.
It moves the map? What?
Yeah.
It puts the lotion
No.
on skin, or else it gets
Are you
the
like-
holes again.
You.
Is she on pan view? Yeah, she's probably on pan view.
Oh, I see it. There's a
on the left
highlighted
hand.
button.
Yeah. Move.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's a little picture of a hand.
Aha.
Change it to select
Yes.
and move.
Yes, got it. So is
Good?
Petey going down the hallway?
Wait, you
Certainly
said
is.
west. You moved east.
That's east? Oh, sorry. I meant that
Typically-
direction.
So on a map, you put W and then
Go to
E.
the
It
opposite.
spells we.
Right.
If you do opposite, it spells ew, and you don't want to go that way.
Okay, well, then let's go east.
Okay, you go east.
Because west is where we came from.
Yes, it is. So PD goes hauling off ahead of you. He doesn't really go too far though, because he knows you want to be quiet, but he has very soft padded feet, so he just kind of tramps along through there. And as you're moving, you still have that reverberating boom that's coming from the cavern, but as you start moving east, it gets a little quieter. PD whispers back to you, Sheree. He says, "Nothing ahead, just a hallway."
Okay.
Mm.
So shall we?
Do we
Which one?
trust PD? Like, really trust PD?
I would say Sheree trusts PD. I don't know if,
I mean, you don't have to.
yeah,
Okay.
you guys don't have to, because PD will do as he's told by Sheree. Nundro and your cleric, Cal, both follow suit as well, and they're sort of following your lead. And Cal hurries up past PD into the middle so he can cast spells forward and back.
Let's tag along
I also
behind
kind of
you.
want to just power through this place anyway.
Sprint.
No,
Two
not
sword-
sprint, but just face the bad guys and keep going. Like find our
Right.
route and go.
So as you move, Taz just hurried right into there. So in this area, Taz, you see, these are, yeah, you can totally see that. Can you see that? You should be able to. So you see a large workshop in this area, or the walls of a workshop, I should say, with doors that are very badly damaged. And you being a wizard, Taz, you can tell that this is a spell battle that had laid waste to the mine. You see work tables that are kind of piled around the area as well, and there's a set of double doors here leading to. So in this cavern, there's essentially like a building in this cavern, and you're still hearing the reverberating boom.
I rolled investigation to check for any traps in the immediate vicinity.
So are you like eyeballing? Are you?
I'm just,
So you're scouting?
taking a gander in this, like,
You gander. Okay.
I
You don't
gander.
see anything.
Cool.
No traps. You sense nothing that would be to your demise.
Oh, perfect. Do I sense anyone?
No.
Cool.
You sense no. Yeah. No, you got nothing.
Anything of value in this room?
Just a cave.
Cool.
Deep, dark, dank cave action happening
Nice.
all around you.
Nice.
I love dank caves.
All right, boss lady, where to?
Well, so we're gonna walk around then,
You can.
or go
for
into
sure.
this door here. Can we check for
That door
traps? Or
Yes.
is that
absolutely.
part of your his first assessment?
Yeah. Well, he
I
didn't
did roll
necessarily say doors.
21.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have your rolls. There we go. Investigation. Yeah, you detect no traps in the area. You're fine. Let's see. I can't grab what I'm trying to grab. There we go.
That's what she said.
Right? I know.
Ooh.
It is. She said those things.
Ooh-wee.
This is
She
all
did
true.
say those things.
Rick.
She was not happy. But she said those
Ooh-wee.
things.
Yes. So, do you go in this wonderful area?
Sure. Fuck it. Let's kick some ass.
I like
Like
it.
any adventurer.
Wow,
So,
I like it.
as you pile into this room, it's like Three Stooges, just domino effect. Petey comes running up behind you, Sheree, and he's trying to stick close to you. Cal's bringing up the rear along with Nundro, who's following suit as well. And in this room, you get the hiccups. In this room,
I
you
don't get the hiccups.
right? You see there's several work tables that are taking up all the corners of the room, and they're just scorched, and the plaster has been burned off the masonry walls. In the middle of the room, you see a stone pedestal that's holding a small brazier in which an eerie green flame dances and crackles. The brazier and its pedestal appear to have been untouched by the forces that have destroyed this entire room around you. Behind the brazier of green flame floats a spherical creature measuring roughly 4 feet in diameter. You see stalks
Eli.
coming out of it, and at the end of each stalk protrudes a eyeball,
Thanks.
and in its central mass you see a giant eyeball in the middle of it that is staring directly at you, and in a thick burbling voice in your head you hear it say hello.
Hmm.
I
Well, I mean,
peek
at least
my
he's
head
being
around
friendly.
the door and say, "Hey, what's up, buddy?"
You go,
Maybe
so,
we should
do
be
you
like.
go in, or are you like peeking
Maybe we
around the
should
door?
be like E.T. Or like, no, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, where you're like, hey, let's just be cool.
Hey, how's it going?
So you're around the door frame.
Please don't eat me.
Like, we mean you no harm. We come in peace.
It makes this weird, like,
We're just
burbling
exploring.
sound at you that you hear physically in your, and then in your head, it asks you if you're one of the wizards.
Oh, which wizard?
It doesn't specify. So in that
Okay.
same
You're
gurgly voice,
to
you,
me or to the everyone?
yeah,
All
because
of us?
you peeked around the corner, and so it sees you and asks in that same like gurgly, you are without.
Do you have an issue with wizards? What's your name? What are you? What do I address you as?
Um, it looks at you very confused, and it
Me, Taz. Her, Sheree. You.
uh, it looks at you
Yeah.
and
Okay.
it does this weird like it only has one eye, so it doesn't raise, and it does like
It just
half an
raises
eyebrow
it.
raise. Yeah, it's like like Cyclops ish. Uh, and it in the same gurgly sound, it said no name.
Alright, I'm gonna call you
What about
Timmy.
what are you?
Let's see where,
Ancient evil or
honey, you're
ancient
all the way back there.
angel?
Let's move you into the angel.
Hey,
So
angels got eyeballs. Just saying.
that's true. Um,
Gotta see.
so wait, what were you guys gonna do? Tell me again.
I
Ah,
was asking if, he has an issue with wizards.
No. He answers you. He says no.
Then
I'd like to
why are you
ask
in
him
here?
what did the creature say to you, Taz?
he was asking me if I was a wizard. And
Yeah, because remember this conversation is going on in your head.
Yeah.
he, he,
So, uh, is everything okay, Taz?
um, there's a big floating eyeball with a mouth and a tongue and some more
And
eyes.
4 stalks with eyeballs at
Yeah.
the end.
This thing has a lot of eyes. He's asking me, if I'm a wizard. Yeah,
Um,
I'm gonna reply to him. Yes, yes, I'm a wizard.
Uh, he kind of perks it. Well, it doesn't perk up because it's floating midair, but you see it kind of straighten up, and all the stalks kind of all 4 eyes of the on the ends of the stalks
would
at
you
you
like
Still,
some assistance?
and
Because
pop wide open.
I can disguise self to be a wizard as well. If you want to go in duo,
did we establish a name for him?
it.
I'm calling him
I'm gonna
Timmy.
call him Omniporo,
So I'm peeking around the
which
corner.
is
Timmy,
Swedish for
you look like
pork.
you're excited, buddy. What's going on?
Danny,
This thing
we
to
love
me.
you.
Uh, so it looks at you, Taz, and in your head again, you hear the same gurgling voice, and it said, "Do you work for the mine?"
Are
Do I work
you
for the mine?
protecting this mine?
Yes, Master said, "Protect the spells."
Who is your master?
Uh, all the wizards.
How long have you been down here?
Do not know.
Would you like to go home?
May I? Have to protect the forge.
I believe if you've been down here for quite a while, I believe your masters are no longer living.
It does not have it. As soon as you say that, it's you just see confusion just blink across this thing. It's got no idea
Of mortality.
of what the hell you're talking about. And and in your head it says, "Mine still runs."
So how do we set him free? How do we set it free?
Hmm. Timmy, do you want to eat me if we let you go free?
No, would like to go back.
Where do you want to go back to?
My home plane.
You are welcome to go back to your home plane at any time.
I have an idea.
Hold on. Roll a charisma check or deception, Taz. Either whichever one you're stronger in. Either charisma or deception. Charisma is based. Deception is based off of charisma, but if you have like a modifier for deception, then you
Let's
stuff.
see. I am 15 charisma. Oh no. Charisma says 4. That's saving throws. Where is? There it is. High bow. You said deception or charisma?
Sure, whichever you're more proficient in.
Oh. Terrible at both of them.
Eh.
So we'll just do deception. Oh.
Yeah, no. It stays there. It's just still floating midair.
Do you just yet know how to go home?
You ask it that?
Yeah.
So it turns its attention to you, Sheree, and you hear a gurgly voice in your head and says, yeah, I know how to go. How?
Can you tell us how to help you to go home?
I must be told by the masters.
The wizards?
Yes.
So only a wizard can send you home?
Yes. The wizards from the mine.
What are these wizards? Oh, okay. So I'd like to telenetically convey to Sheree, since I am out of sight from this being.
Telekinetically. Okay,
Sorry
I'm
about
with
that.
you.
I'm
Yes.
sorry about that.
I'd like to ask her to ask this being, what did these wizards look like?
What did your masters of the mine look like?
Many humans, dwarves, and gnomes.
We have
doesn't help
encountered-
much. God damn.
We have encountered no one since we have arrived.
Impossible.
We've already established she has no concept of death.
You're getting the sense that he fully thinks the mine's still running.
Would you like to look around?
No. Must protect the forge.
Can I investigate this room?
Yeah. What do you want to look for?
I just want to check out, get a good detail of what's in the room and what's going on. Besides, the big green flame in the middle and the little
Well, the
workshop.
big green flame in the middle, you're getting a very Scooby-Doo-ish vibe. It's out of the ordinary to have this burning brazier of green flame.
Is it magic?
Yes, it's crack-a-lackin' with magic.
Crack-a-lackin'. Taz is going to use some of his arcana to determine what the brazier is.
Well, so you know that this place is known as the Forge of Spells.
Yes.
This is what you're.
That is the
you look
Forge
at this
of
and
Spells.
you're like, Forge of Spells. Like
Gotcha.
that's Forge.
Gotcha.
Spells are forged there. Yeah. But you have the sense. You are well versed in magic, being a wizard, so you have the sense that this is that this is the Forge of Spells, but you get the feeling that it's diminished in power a little bit, like it's not burning at its full potential. And this thing in front of you keeps referring to
the
the Forge.
creature is. What would I need to roll? Can I use history to recall, see if I know anything about it?
Sure. Yeah.
Cool. I don't know shit.
No, that's pretty good. Because these things, it's hard to. If you've heard of something that's mid-air floating with
Floaty
eye
eyeballs.
stalks and a giant eyeball in the middle of it, and this weird pinkish purple tongue waving around, you know it to be a spectator.
A spectator.
And being that you are a wizard, you know that these are actually summoned by wizards to as guardians.
So, do you know how to release him of his duty, Jess? Can you release him from his duties?
Timmy, have you noticed the spell forge, the forge of spells, has diminished in power?
Gurgling voice in your head. Yes.
That means it's been here for a very long time.
Looks at you confused. Does not. It's ignoring you.
That means your master is dead, is gone.
It turns around, floats off into the corner.
It's like talking to a brick here, guys.
Hmm.
So, how do we figure out how to unchain him to the forge without killing it?
Thinking.
Is there a way we can break the spell that binds him?
Is there a way we can trick him? I'm a man of trickery myself of the chaotic ways.
Can I attempt to use my arcana to remove the spell that's binding him to the forge?
It's you knowing about spectators. You know, it's not an actual spell that's
Okay.
binding him. Like
Okay.
it's more like a guard dog. You tell it to guard, it guards. No using Google.
Damn.
Taz.
I was actually opening up my app,
PDF.
my
Nice.
my makeshift monster manual until I can buy one.
Smarts. You clever dog, you.
Because that's what I
Clever
would be
girl.
doing if I had it.
So, Timmy, if the forge
I like
is
that we're calling him
weakening
Timmy now.
and no longer productive, does this mean then that you no longer need to protect it?
You hear the gurgling voice in your head, Shrey. It says, "The forge continues."
So even
I'd
if the
like to
forge is
maybe
dead,
cast disguise self as an old wizard
Okay.
and just tell him
You
that he's
do.
been dismissed.
Roll. Okay, so you do, and roll a deception check for me,
Okay.
Mr. Donnie.
I'm rolling some deception here. Here it comes.
Big money. No whammy. Stop.
No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Big money, big money.
Mm,
Uh,
no?
Not quite, I'm guessing.
no, 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 no. It just looks at you quizzically, and just continues. All the stocks keep moving around and checking
Alright.
out all of you, and it's sitting there silently. And you have the feeling that it's watching you very closely.
Nobody take anything.
right? Don't touch anything,
Yeah.
chunk.
Chunk.
So, Chuck.
Then I call Petey into the room and say, "Hey, Timmy, I want you to meet another guardian. This is my friend Petey."
Okay, so Petey saunters in.
Hello. Sorry.
Petey looks at you and goes, "What do you want me to do?"
And can you go say hello
Licking
to
balls.
Timmy over in the corner? Be nice
Petey
to
looks
him.
over at this weird tentacle creature, looks back at you, says, "What the fuck is that?"
That is Timmy.
That's
He's the
Timmy.
guardian of this forge.
Petey looks at the spectator and just says, "Hello." And he hears the gurgling voice in his head and says, "You and I wizard." And then Petey's like, says, "No shit. Happened to be a dog. Fuck you." And the spectators' stocks are just floating around, looking wildly at everything.
Getting pissed
And
off.
Petey continues to sit there, just trying to figure out what the hell is going on.
Timmy?
Your cleric, Cal, your dwarven companion, looks at the spectator as well and says, "I happen to be a wizard of the highest order." And the spectator looks at him, and Cal hears in his head, "Are you one of the masters?" And Cal, you hear this conversation. You only hear one side of this conversation because it's all in Cal's head at this point. But you hear Cal responds, "Yes, I happen to be one of the original wizards of the mine." And he looks at the spectator and says, "You may go at this point. Thank you for a job well done." And rolls deception and does a really shitty job of trying to convince this thing and rolls a 3. Fuck, even I can't roll as Cal. He has the worst imaginary dice ever. So, yeah, you're in a real
Pickle.
Mexican
Conundrum.
standoff here. It's just, yeah.
Might as well have to kill it.
Can I use suggestion on him? Use my last spell slot.
You decept the shit out of it, Sheree. And do you say anything to it at all?
No, really, Timmy. We are sent here to relieve you of your duties. We've heard great praise of your loyalty and dedication to your post, and we are here to set you free so that you may go home, and someone else will be taking over the duty of guarding the forge for you.
And this thing centers in on you, Sheree, and all 4 stocks just sort of relax, and you have the idea that this creature's overcome with calm and serenity, and it blinks out of existence.
I'll look over at Shari and it's like,
Fuck you. Thank
And
you.
Petey looks over at Utah and says, "That's how you fucking do it." And then saddles up next to Sheree and is like,
Katie, shut up. Quit. Don't
Yeah,
exacerbate
shut up,
the issue.
I really want to hit you with
Cal
my
looks up and
spell
says,
book,
"Well
Petey.
done."
Really want to hit you
So-
with my spell book.
Yeah.
So this thing just blinks out of existence. Yeah.
I'm gonna look around for shit to steal now that he's gone.
Nice.
Aside from the Forge of Spells.
Besides from the Forge of Spells,
Hey.
yeah.
He said he was guarding spells. I'm a wizard.
Yeah.
Give me free shit.
So as you look around, you see on the work table to the southeast corner of the room, there are a couple of items sitting on top of it.
Ooh.
One of these items is a mace, and it has a golden sun worked into the head of the mace that you would obviously just recognize as being the emblem of the god Lathander, god of the dawn, which is a pretty common deity that's worshipped freely throughout the land. The head of the mace is shaped like a sunburst and is made of solid brass. The other thing you see is a breastplate that has a golden dragon worked into the front.
Mail plate.
Plate.
Okay. Full
Like
plate.
plate armor.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Alright, Shari's got some armor now.
Ooh. So what about this like spell thing in the middle? What's in the middle of the room?
Brazier. At that point,
So
Nundro
there's a
comes
mace
sauntering into
and
the
a
room.
breastplate? Is that what you said?
Yep.
Yeah, a breastplate. Yeah,
Okay.
You want me to
the
identify
golden
this?
dragon.
Well, we can discuss it later, but I just want to write it down. So we found it.
At this point, Nundro rushes into this room and says, "You found it! You found it! And he's just brimming with happiness and points excitedly at this brazier in the middle of the room and says, "It's the Forge of Spells."
I'll look over at Nundro. Gee, thanks. We haven't figured that out yet.
He's way too excited to catch on your sarcasm. It's like, I know!
High five, little dwarf.
Jumps up, connects.
Petey, if he touches me again, attack him.
Petey winks.
Alright, cool. We found the forge.
Found the forge.
We found a mace and some armor. Anything
Uh,
else in here?
No.
What's behind door number
Can we
2
use the
here?
forge?
Love door number 2.
And
So
door
what
right yonder.
Right here.
isn't the forge important?
Charade is a
Yeah.
bit used. What's up?
What about the forge? Is it? Can we not use it?
Yes.
Well, tell me what you want to do here.
Well,
I'd
isn't
like-
that the reason why we came? Is to find this stupid thing?
Yes.
Yes.
Can
Yeah.
I craft anything magical with this?
We can enchant items here at the forge, I believe.
Yes, you can.
I'd like
attempt
to
do
enchant
so.
my crossbow. I know that.
So you take your crossbow and you shove it into the brazier, and it just sits there. Doesn't catch on fire or anything. These green flames just envelop it, and after you let it sit there for a second, you pull it out, and it has a slight glow to it.
Can I enchant my spellbook?
You can attempt to. What would you like to do?
I'm going to.
So I hope it
attempt-
burns. That'd be so ironic.
Burst into flames.
Like, green flames. Let's see what happens. Just saying.
Well, if we do recall that I did tattoo a lot of these spells to
That
my
was
body,
fucking genius. God
That's
damn
true.
it.
to my body,
Smart
so
ass.
that even
He-
if I do lose my spellbook,
Yeah,
still have these.
he's a walking spell book. I never. That
It's
was
like
my
The
prison
Illustrated
house
Man
tattoos.
by Ray Bradbury. You ever read that
Right.
one?
Was good.
yeah, he is. He's totally the illustrated man.
Yes, I'm gonna attempt to enchant my spellbook.
Okay,
See if
so you chuck it into the brazier. After a few minutes of sitting there, you notice it has a slight glow to it, and you can pull
So-
it out.
What
Can we-
happens to the object when you enchant it? Like, what does it do to it?
That's probably a good question before we start throwing shit into it.
Can we identify? Can we identify it now that it's been
It
enchanted?
becomes a living creature that is now a demonic entity that is
Let's-
possessing all of you.
Let's identify it now that it's been enchanted.
You can totally
Oh,
do
yes.
I'm gonna
Yes.
identify my spellbook and see if
that. Okay,
anything. moves.
so you identify your spellbook, and I need a. Because I like to use real dice.
Do you want me to use my spell identifier?
Yep, you do. I assumed you did.
Yeah.
So you, Taz, have the sense that. You stop saying you have the sense. You come up with more synonyms. You get the feeling
Ooh,
that your
my pants.
spellbook is now a +1 for 5 hours.
So if I hit somebody, it does more damage.
Just +1 damage. Yes.
All right, good.
So, like I was saying before, this forge is not burning at its full potential, but it does have the ability to enchant things.
Can-
Johnny, you
What
threw
can
in
we
your
do to-
crossbow.
Yeah,
So
I thought-
you. Let me give myself a little room here. You threw in your crossbow, and your crossbow is now a +1 crossbow for 10 hours.
Cool.
I
Okay.
thought it was gonna be like +10, but that's cool. Whatever.
Is
Plus one's not
there
bad.
a way I can use my Arcana to pump up the power?
Nope.
Okay.
Can I
You're-
throw Taz into the forge to see? I'm kidding. I would never do that.
Can I stick my hand in there?
No.
I stick my hand in the forge.
You
No.
start sticking
We
things
don't
in
have
the
a hand.
forge.
We don't need a one-handed wizard. Fuck that shit.
Green
You
flame.
know Doctor Strange. Come on, dude.
right? So,
Or are you?
Yes.
oh shit.
So
So, but yeah, no,
how do we recharge the forge?
yeah, it's
That's what I wanna
outside
know.
of your realm of capability. It's
Well, and obviously
wizard,
not me, but
and it takes like a team of wizards that are of much higher caliber than anything you have at your disposal to get this thing up and running.
Fucking Taz.
so now that it's not protected, that means anybody can use it, huh?
Essentially,
Can we take it with us?
no, this thing's a brazier's like
Yeah.
giant. Like a picture of forge,
Yeah,
like
okay.
a forge that you
Yeah.
just throw a
Legit
bunch of shit
forge.
into.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you took the breastplate and the mace.
Of course.
Actually, Cal runs up and just grabs the mace and says, "Yoink!"
Okay, so Cal has the mace.
Yeah, Cal takes the mace.
Okay.
Mainly because this mace has his deity imprinted on the goddamn thing,
Okay.
and he's
someday
like,
I'll get a weapon
someday,
or some armor.
someday.
Well, you have the breastplate, don't you?
No,
It's all plate.
Some days today.
you have the
It's a
breastplate.
what? Oh,
Like
okay.
literal plate,
Not out-
like plate armor.
Yeah.
A
You can see
creature
me
would wear.
clanking around with a. Hey guys, nobody can hurt me.
I think I'm just gonna stick it in my bag for a little while.
I am not putting this shit on.
Yeah.
I think we need to go home and reevaluate our stove.
Oh fuck. Yes. But you do see Cal is in the corner just looking this thing over, like holding it against his cheek.
And anything else left in this room?
What do you want to do? Venture on? Traipse through?
Is there anything
uh,
left in this room?
Not of
Nothing
any
of value.
value, no. No. You see PD saunter out of the room.
Ooh, Sheree, you should put PD Stone in the Soul Forge and see if it, makes him stronger.
I'll put PD in the Soul Forge and see if it gets +1.
Just the stone. Just the stone.
Yeah, but PD is already in his
He
form.
is the stone. So she takes that obsidian statue. I think it's obsidian statue that is
Onyx.
PD. Whispers the
Yeah. Oh, okay,
keyword
then he
and
pops.
throws it, and then
Gotcha.
poof, PD. And PD comes sauntering back. He heard you. Says, "What the fuck you saying?"
PD, I'm just trying to make you a little stronger, buddy. Like, Scooby Snacks.
He's, I don't know what the fuck you're going on about, but let's go. And he runs back off.
Can I peek through this doorway here and see if there's
Oh, yeah.
anything in the next room?
Empty
and-
closet. Yeah.
Empty closet.
Yeah. So remember, this room is just scorched. It's
Oh, yeah. Okay.
fire. Mortar has melted, and if a spell is big enough to melt mortar, some serious stuff got going on in this room.
All right. Wow. Cool. Can I sneak my way down south? Is it
Sure.
south?
Yeah. As long as you stay within your movement speed. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is, I think, 25. And remember, these squares are 10 feet.
30. 30.
30? Okay, 30. I'm looking at PD. Sorry, he's 40. Yeah, you're 30. PD goes
Do you
running.
want me to roll sneak?
No, no, I still got you guys pre-sneak. But as you move into this area, so more cavern, not as finished as far as the walls, ceiling, more cavern-esque, cave-like,
So moving
stalagmites,
back
stalactites.
the cave. Bonus
What is
points if you
coming
know the
out
difference.
of your nose?
No, it's a little mustache. I just trying to roleplay.
We need to get you a fidget spinner, and you can just.
I was actually looking at those and I was like, is that too
If
millennial?
you buy one of those, I will
me?
drive to Portland and beat you within it.
I know, right? They're so ridiculous.
They are.
Ridiculous. That's a choking hazard for children.
It is. It is serious.
Where's
Okay.
Sheree
That's
at?
serious news.
I don't know. That's a good question. She's getting some food.
Ah,
You see Sheree snacking in the corner, pulls out a mess kit.
right?
Yeah, I need some snacks here.
Maybe this is a good time to
Scooby
take
snacks.
a short rest and I guess we have full health.
You're full. Yeah, you're good. You're golden.
I'm so full. Hey, took my health out. So full.
Oh snap!
So we
Mm-hmm.
what is that?
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
That's this, our Instagram blowing up.
Really?
Yeah. It's
I'd be like,
Welcome.
ding, 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 ding. We love you all.
I need to keep up with that shit.
I know you really do.
I'm not on
So
Instagram yet, so
as
go
you
ahead.
as Taz, as you're moving forward, you enter this cavern, and this you see there's still a lot of structural damage in this area. Skeletal remains around you, under feet, and still you can tell there's a big battle happened here
These
with the orcs and
skeletons, they are going not to be coming alive, I take it?
who's to say, really?
Can I
In the
investigate?
wizarding world of
Can I
Dungeons and Dragons,
investigate that?
anything is possible. You can dungeon and dragon.
Can I pick up one of the skeleton skulls and just like carry it around with me?
Give it a good shake. Tap it like a melon,
I'm going to name you Monty.
right?
Monty
Yeah, you can
Cook.
totally pick up a skull.
Skull.
Most of them are
I'm such
pretty.
a fucking weirdo.
You didn't get my
Which one?
reference.
At this point,
You
I
didn't
don't know who you're talking
You didn't
to.
get my reference, but okay.
No, I did.
You
I
did?
got it.
Okay,
I got it.
perfect.
But in this cave, Kaz, actually, right now you have a staircase going down further
Yeah.
into
see
this
that.
cave, and there's about a 10-foot drop. Petey's already ran down ahead of you, but you see that there is glittering minerals in the ceiling of this large cavern catch any bit of light and send it back to create the impression of a starry night sky. Dozens of skeletons, many that are mostly crushed under fallen debris, are scattered across the entire floor of this cave. This cave is large enough that it contains two freestanding structures to the south of you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wrong button. Right there.
Okay.
Nundro and Cal come following suit.
So
Donnie's still wandering around in the previous room.
I take it if Petey ran through, he would have set off any traps.
Well, he is pretty stealthy. He's a dog. So,
Let's
What else?
investigate.
But each of these stone
Okay.
buildings is proportioned for human use. So,
Not dwarf use.
not dwarf, not gnome, not halfling, human-sized doors. Not quite half orc, but human, so like a foot shorter than what you would be comfortable in, Sheree. The damage is still pretty substantial in this area to the outside of the buildings and the surrounding starry cavern. But yeah, so many of the doorways that you had previously come through as you've been working your way through Wave Echo Cave have been dwarf-sized. These human-sized doors. But still outside, blackened, burned,
Interesting.
battered masonry.
Can we tell what may have caused this?
Spells still
Well,
from
but-
the previous. So battle, so there's war happened here. You, as a wizard, would recognize this as
Yes.
magical missiles, balls of flame, bolts of flame, rays of
flame.
green flame. The cave is divided into an escarpment in which the flight of stairs that you came down has been cut into the rock, and you have a passage that's leading also to the south of you. And the double doors that you're standing in front of, Kaz, are cracked and scorched.
Can I peek into that door and see what's there?
Mhm.
Want me to roll?
Yeah.
What?
Investigation.
Alright. I seem to roll a lot of that.
Oh yeah. No, you don't see anything. So you can see through the cracks of these doors. I mean, they're burnt to a crisp.
Alright.
You see a room that is just dust is settled all over everything in this room. Lots of ash. Walls are blackened with fire. There's heaps of debris beneath a sagging ceiling.
Let's go in and see if there's anything in there of value.
Who goes in first?
Oh, since it's my idea, I guess I will. I'll take the hit.
Of course you do.
I'm gonna cast False Life on myself first.
What does that
Smart.
do again?
Smart.
Basically gives me extra hit points.
Okay.
Let's see if I can actually link it.
Yeah, link it for me, please. False Life. You bolster yourself with Necromantic Facsimile of Life. You gain 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points for the duration. Duration is 1 hour. Nice. So 1d4 plus 4. Do you want to roll? You roll, so you get 6 extra HP total.
You want me to add that?
Yeah.
Temporary hit points. 6. Boom. Cool.
So go ahead and move your tokens wherever you'd like to position yourself. Petey's still sticking pretty close to you, Sheree. Cal's still quietly clutching his mace. He's not really paying much attention to this thing. I mean, he's... Oh, boy.
So it looks like there's not much going on.
Heavy mace action. So as you come into this room, you hear a whispering voice. And let's see, Shrey. Oh no, you're not in there. Taz is in there. Okay.
Oh, good, a whispering voice.
So, Taz, where you're
I'm in there.
favorite. You are in there? You go in?
I am in there.
Okay.
She
So,
yeah.
She goes running in.
Delicious.
But yeah, you hear a whispering voice,
Oh, good.
and a black shadowy figure starts rising from the floor.
Oh, good, a ghost.
And
Wraith.
this whispering voice says, "Your presence is offensive to me. Your life is forfeit. My treasures are mine alone, not yours to plunder."
Hmm.
Can I respond to him?
Absolutely.
I'm not here to plunder anything. I'm sorry that my presence has offended you. I'm willing to leave this room.
It whispers back to you, "As long as you take nothing."
I mean, you're
Before you
obvious
say anything, roll perception for me.
perception.
Yeah, Taz and Sheree, both perception.
But Rosa Parks back here, back of the bus. Just kidding. Just kidding. That's gonna ruin my career politically. Just kidding.
Shit. Or no, actually, they would have stayed outside. Oh yeah. Okay, so as
Nice.
soon as he says that, Sheree and Taz, both of you notice in the corner of this room a very large treasure chest.
It's a mimic.
It might be, actually. That's a good call.
And it's behind this black, shadowy wraith that has risen from the floor.
Mr. Wraith, what were you known as before?
My name was Mormask.
Mormask?
I was a wizard of great renown.
Mormask, you realize you have long since perished, right?
It starts to wail uncontrollably and says, "I can no longer touch my possessions. Long have I been dead."
Then why are you holding on to them so furiously?
I long for them.
Can I hand you one of your possessions? Can I show it to you?
He already knows what his possessions are. You see him frantically grasp at this treasure chest behind him, but he can't grab anything. It's just...
Would you like me to
That
help
can't
you
hurt
with
us.
that?
Do not touch my things.
All right. Just relax. More meth?
Mormesk.
More mesk.
Mormesk.
More
Mormesk.
mesk. Sorry, my sincere apologies. I'm a wizard of sorts, and my mind is a little I'm a little slow. I'm the slow wizard. More mask.
Yeah, he continues to float there.
Charest, our friend Mormask here is he has stuff and things over there that he doesn't want us to touch.
Mm-hmm.
What
I
would you
mean,
like us to do?
can we perceive if it's a mimic?
The who?
The
The chest or Mormesk?
The chest.
the chest.
Chest?
Duh.
You're too far
You
away.
never know.
It looks like a chest. He's trying to grasp at it and getting frustrated because he can't
Mormesk,
take anything.
what killed you?
He replies to you, many battles I fought here when the cabin was taken over by the hordes of orcs. I died in a furious battle.
Where are these orcs now?
Long dead.
Good.
You haven't
You're
been
way
there,
too
Johnny?
entertained with that thing.
Did your wife walk in, Donnie?
Yeah, it's hilarious. I was like,
like, "What
she
the
can't really
fuck are you
see me
doing?"
behind the monitor. And she like walked in. I had this mask on. And I just like popped up and she's like, oh geez. The Sanders.
Clearly,
Yeah.
she does not watch the stream as we play.
No, she's into other things. That's all right.
That's fine. But
That's
yeah,
fine.
Mormesk is hanging out. You're too far away from this treasure chest to determine whether or not if it's a mimic.
Mormesk, do you want us to set you free?
Free? I could have gone free long ago.
What is binding you here?
Great treasure I amassed in life. I cannot leave so easily. I desire the forge.
The forge is unguarded right now.
He perks up, says, but a great spectator guarded the forge.
That spectator is gone.
He went
What?
back to his own realm.
Roll persuasion.
Charest?
Yeah.
You want to
Yeah.
do it?
Roll persuasion. Persuade me with your persuasionary skills. Beyonce.
Control.
Yeah. 18.
Okay. So the Wraith buys it and believes you, and Stray, he looks at you and says, truly, you removed the spectator.
Yes, he has gone home freely back to his place, his plane.
Okay.
The war is over.
He's greatly relieved at this. So he continues to sort of float in midair and then eventually starts moving his way out of the room and floats past all of you and continues on back up towards the Forge of Spells.
Where'd this come from?
Quick, while he's gone.
Right? What the fuck? So Donnie, you should see this weird ethereal black inky shape float past you and go up the stairs and into the darkness.
And so
I'm
I peek
investigating
out- I peek out of the room.
his chest while he's gone.
I peek out of the room and be like, is he gone?
He's gone.
Is he gone? Is he gone? Did he leave?
I hope he's gone.
I don't know.
No,
Donnie,
she's
is he
asking
gone? Did
you.
see-
Donnie, is he gone?
Oh, I don't see him.
Perfect.
Huh?
Thank you,
It's just
Captain
saying.
Obvious.
Make the sounds of
Cal
doves
looks
if he's
around
gone.
and says, yes, I believe
I look back and
Since
forth
gone.
and shrug, and I think so.
Okay.
And Petey saunters out of the room a little bit. He said, he's gone. No longer.
Nice.
and comes back into the room. Nundro works his way into the room.
I'm gonna investigate that chest.
Aha! The scorched chest that you see in this room is unlocked.
I'm gonna open it.
Wow.
Is it unlocked and
With caution. With
untrapped?
caution. With caution.
Is it unlocked and untrapped?
Shrey's behind you going, easy, soft, and
Soft
gentle.
hands.
Soft
Gentle hands.
No.
Soft kitty. Soft kitty, warm kitty.
No, you pop this thing open, and it's full.
What do we find?
All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's peek inside and find. Let me flip a page.
You flip.
Okay. So what do we see?
You see 1,100 copper pieces,
Okay.
160 silver pieces,
Okay.
1,160.
1,100 copper, 160 silver, 50 electrum, 3 diamonds, and a wooden pipe adorned with platinum filigree. You also discover a handful of magically preserved tomes within the chest.
Ooh.
Handful of
Magically preserved tomes.
I like it.
tomes, as in like.
Books.
Spell books.
Spell books.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yep.
Yay, Kyle, you get something. Sorry, Taz, you finally get something.
About fucking time.
Do you want what's the wooden? Do you want the wooden pipe, Taz?
Wooden pipe worth 150 gold. The diamonds are worth 100 gold each. You found 3 of them. Got that.
Give the pipe to Cal.
Got that.
To Cal,
He looks like the type that would smoke a pipe.
smoke a pipe. Word.
He
All
puts
right,
it
the
in.
rest we can
You just hear this clasp of
like
Dwarf
immediately.
wood.
It's like that feels just right.
Still
Starts loading it with
rubbing
some
the
pipe.
mace on his face. Delicious.
Okay.
God damn.
I told you. I warned you. This is what happened when you let me take over your fucking characters. They get weird.
It's gonna happen.
Let this be a lesson to you.
Don't miss.
Eric.
Just the way it's gonna be.
Don't miss game night. Yeah. So yeah.
What are these
that's-
tomes that we found?
Magically sealed.
Can I use my arcana to magically unseal them?
No.
Balls.
Nope. Yeah. You can sit there and pry at them, but they're not coming apart.
All right. Well, we can figure that out later, Taz.
Sure.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
I mean, is it something that is going to be he needs to take somewhere, or is it something that he can eventually unlock?
I would take him.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna take them.
No, yeah, we're taking them, but I mean, like, does he have to find somebody to open them?
We'll discuss it later. You can figure it
Okay.
out. It's just gonna take time. Like,
Okay.
if being a wizard, you have to do some research.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just one of those wizard
Go,
things.
Taz. It's your birthday.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
Can I peek through
Yeah.
this door that's right here?
Yeah, closet, burned, bunch of ashes, scorched shit lying all over the place.
Nothing of value.
So shall we continue heading south?
Let's roll before the more mask comes back.
Since he just jacked all of his shit that he told you not to take.
Pretty much. That's a good idea. I like it.
Bye.
Thanks,
ya.
buddy.
Later.
Yoink.
Peace.
Ooh,
Precisely.
what's this room?
As you enter,
Anta.
you see a cave.
A
And
cave,
in this
for shit.
cave, you see dense carpets of glowing fungi.
Ooh, is it
covering
poisonous?
large sections of the floor.
What
The
are
growth
these?
includes puffballs that are a foot across.
Hmm.
And you see a weird shelf fungus growing on stalagmites and large stalks and caps that are a good 5 feet tall. And some of the puffballs glow with an eerie green phosphorescence.
Does any
So
of
does any of
us?
us know what type of mushrooms these shrooms are? Are they fun?
Well,
Petey's
Are they
sniffing at him.
edible? Petey is sniffing at them. What do you
Yeah.
do?
I have no clue
And
what
Does
the
any
fuck
of
they
us
are.
know anything about
I
mushrooms?
do. I do.
The tiefling
Because
like
I'm not sure if you're familiar, but I am actually part of a bakers and artisans guild.
Nice.
And so I've made lots of friends in high places. And a few of
on
them are
point.
mushroom farmers. I
And what do you
expect,
spy?
well, some of these are common and some of these are rare. Um,
Or is it something
the
that we
glowing
should
variety,
procure?
the glowing variety would be handy, I think, to procure at least a
Uh,
little bit.
no, you're
But
absolutely right. Yeah, being from an artisans guild of bakers, I mean, yeah, you would know mushroom farmers. Absolutely. Um, these mushrooms, however, no bueno. You don't
Oh,
you
these
don't
aren't the
like
ones you
these.
want to eat. But
Yeah.
the glowing mushrooms, I would like to harvest some because I would imagine for a somewhat limited amount of time they would hold their luminosity during the nocturnal hours. And so
And
one might be able to use them for lighting the way in dark places.
You can
okay.
see in the dark.
So do we know if they have any arcane properties?
Well, what do you want to do?
Well,
I want to know if they have any arcane properties.
No,
I
just
look at you and say, nope,
bioluminescence.
not at all.
That's it.
Straight science, no magic.
So we can bottle that shit.
Science is magic. You can attempt to make a. Well, I don't know. Tell me what you want to do. What do you want to do here? What are you attempting?
Continue forward, I guess.
Okay.
I
So
mean,
you just
Donnie's
plow,
gonna do his thing.
plow through. Donnie, what are you doing?
Not having his headset on.
Sorry, I muted it while I was chewing.
Mm.
I would like
He's
to
eating
harvest
mushrooms.
1 pound of the bioluminescent mushrooms.
Make a
Or-
Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Can I perceive
Okay.
if there's any hidden loot in this facility?
In a
In this
minute.
area?
As soon as,
In a minute?
yeah, in a minute. As soon as Donnie rolls some Constitution saving for me. So Donnie, as you go to harvest these bioluminescent puffballs of fungi, it bursts into a cloud of gas.
Shit.
Uh-huh.
That's what I was worried about. That's like, guys, do we know anything about this?
Uh-huh.
What's going on?
Okay, where's this going?
Are we dead
I'm
or
gonna
are
be
we
like-
asleep?
Get
So-
spores
Right.
and be like,
Wake up in a field. You see a scarecrow. There's a road that looks yellowish next to you. No.
You wake up in a bathtub with your
Right,
kid.
it is slight incision. It's not serious. You feel cold. No, you take. Yeah, I'm gonna roll. Let's see. Give me 1 second.
Where was Donnie standing at least?
I know. I was like, oh crap. Let's see. But no, this is just gonna be around him. 3, 4. You take 12 damage,
Oh, shit.
Yowza.
Donnie. Wherever you may be. I'm assuming you're in here. So you're at 10 health. Oops, not 100.
Jeez. Jeez,
There
buddy.
you go. Yeah. So
100 health. Okay.
you go up.
Woo.
You see a unicorn. No.
Uh, Just before he gave you a rim job with his horn.
Yeah.
Yes, please and thank you.
You're like, best day ever.
Best day ever. Let's see. I need to remember where I put
I'll
this.
go right
So yeah, so what you guys see him reach for, so your half demon compatriot reaches for this puffball and green gas explodes in his face. And
Suffers.
you're also now
consequences.
poisoned, by the way. Just quick FYI.
Whoops.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to look up poisoned. Where's the PHP?
I'm gonna use my medicine skills to attempt to cure his poison.
That's a good idea.
Well, I gotta know what poison does. This is the first time we've encountered a. Everyone, get out your
Debuff.
player's handbook. Let's see. Poison. See conditions. God damn it.
Every time, right?
I know every time. I need to remember these things. Conditions 290 and 292. We're looking at poisoned. A poisoned creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. So you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks for 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Not bad.
That's fine. I can handle with that.
Yeah, you can roll.
And I did attempt to cure his poison with my medicine skills.
So,
Because
you rolled it. You got 21 on that.
'Cause
So you're
I-
on top of it. So you whip out your medicine kit, grind a quick poultice. Like, yeah, hand it to him.
Rub this in your eyes every 2 minutes, and you'll be okay.
It's just pure habanero peppers.
Yeah. One ghost pepper. Why not?
Oh, fuck it. Who needs to see?
Shit. Yeah. So, but no, you know your medicine, so you whip him out of it pretty quick. He's okay.
All right, so can I carefully,
Petey,
gingerly
yeah.
investigate?
Oh yeah, gingerly, yes.
She already rolled on that one too.
Oh, you did. Yeah. No, all you see around you is this cave, just covered in fungus that's glowing and apparently extremely poisonous.
All right, well, let's get the GTFO, bitches. Shall we?
You shall.
Ever onward.
Sneakily.
Mhm. Sneakily.
Shh, we go very, very quiet.
We
Exactly.
hunted rabbits.
Hunting rabbits. All right, I gotta move my.
And here you see many tunnels intersecting a natural 30-foot high cavern. The walls are carved with simple reliefs showing dwarven and gnomish miners hard at work. Below them, nearly 24 skeletons and rusted scraps of armor are scattered across the cavern floor.
I take it none of this armor is worth anything?
Mm-mm.
Bastards. Can I pick up one of the, like if there's a shield there, can I pick it up and be like, hey guys, look, I'm a warrior.
That's funny.
I'm sure.
Dooba-dooba-doo. As you do that,
God damn it.
oh man.
Well,
What's your
let's
passive?
go-
No, oh no.
What?
Shit.
As Taz is dancing around and going, dooba dooba doo, look at me. Tell me all your passive perception scores, please.
Passive perception. That is...
Perception score?
Passive.
that's the
So
number
what
right
you
beside it.
normally just without looking perceive around you, there should be a passive perception score.
The
12.
number that's right by it.
12?
Yeah.
And Taz, what's yours?
2. Perception. Passive
Your
perception.
passive perception is 2? You seriously live in your own head.
Where?
Hold on.
Where
I'm
am I?
looking at I'm gonna look at your character sheet.
Oh, passive perception. Sorry, 12. Yes.
Where do you see this?
Well,
Mine's an 11.
Oh, there it's at the very bottom. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, yours is 12.
Donnie is 11.
And then, so you guys like defeated everything without fighting it. God damn it! I was ready for battle.
I know we're asking.
Well,
Right?
send more spiders our way.
I know, right?
Do it.
Charisma. Wait, what?
Shall we go north?
Hold on.
Okay.
No. Remember, he's still dancing around like a clown.
Hmm.
Yeah. So you all above you, remember 30-foot high cavern, hear the fluttering of leathery wings above your head.
Ooh. Taz, stop dancing and be quiet, please.
I go
I
back
hear
to
something.
sneaking. I hear it too.
I believe we are not alone in this cave.
They mostly come out at night. Mostly.
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 I went and saw, not Prometheus, what's the new one?
Covenant.
Alien Covenant. Not that good.
No?
Not that
Prometheus
good.
No?
was
Not
crap,
impressed.
though.
That's too bad.
No.
Well,
Wonder
will
Woman was
eventually
actually
see it.
better. Wonder Woman was a good flick.
It looked really good.
I've heard good things.
It was
It's
a little
not the total shit flick that the DC ones have been lately.
right. It was a little preachy.
digressing.
It was a little anti-warish. It was a little too on the nose. I would have rather it been more subtle, but it's still a good flick. It was really good. They did a really damn good job.
Stop it. I was checking to see if I could tell what was fluttering, hoping it was a butterfly.
Very large
I assume
man-eating
you
butterfly.
with
Looked
leathery wings.
Yeah. Enjoying
Uh,
that.
No, you. All you have to do is really look up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
Charlotte looks up and, dust flies into her eyes.
Right. No, above you. You see several creatures that have leathery wings that have 4 arms and 2 hind legs, and they're hanging upside down.
Gargoyles.
They
That's
have
not creepy.
protruding needle-like mouths above you.
Oh, I gotta-
Heads
Sounds like
covered
a
in
scary
dusty
movie.
gray fur. Oh.
Hey, Taz, this is what
Um,
happens when you get an STD in Dungeons and Dragons.
Fuck.
One of these guys.
Don't worry. I always use protection. A fake.
That's when you go and see the wizard obstetrician.
I just tell everybody that my name is William Lindley.
There you go.
Okay. I would like to
Several of these
Manifest
creatures
that.
immediately fly down and attack Taz. Kidding.
no time.
Let's see. Yeah, so tiny little creatures, fluttering wings above you.
Are they attacking us?
Mm-mm.
Not yet.
No.
What do you
I
want
think
to
we
do,
should
boss?
just squat to the floor and be very, very quiet. Very, very quiet.
Then we're prone.
Huh?
Then we're prone.
That's
Right.
true.
Yeah.
No, I said squat to the floor,
Oh,
not
squat.
land.
Squat. Squat to the floor.
Yeah, squat to the floor. Be very quiet. Be prepared to attack.
Okay. Is that what you do?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So Taz, you picked up a shield and a sword. So the clanking immediately. Yep. I'm not even making this shit up. You just walk into traps. Fuck.
It's true.
Literally.
Can I chuck the shield down the corridor, Captain America style.
Yes.
South. Think south.
Ding,
South.
ding, 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 ding. It's like that scene when Fool of a Took fucking knocks the bucket down the well. Yeah, these things descend. Go ahead and roll initiative. Please. Everyone. Battle
Okay.
begins.
God damn it.
My bad. Sorry, guys.
Sturges. These things roll a 2. PD, yep, he has a turn. And where is Cal? He's in here somewhere.
He's standing right next to me.
Oh, there he is. Thank you. Put you guys back to where you were. And yep, Cal. Whoa, he rolls well. I think
For
did I put
once.
an underline? I know for once. God, you would think. So let's see what we got here. Taz, you're up first. So you have several tiny little leathery winged creatures coming down from this 30-foot high ceiling at you.
Let's see. I already have false life on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you have +6 to your life. Donnie, you're hurting a little bit.
Mhm.
You're more than halves. So Cal actually just looks over at you real quick, and he casts something. Yeah, he casts Cure Wounds at your direction in a level 2 spell as he's caressing his lovely bronze mace. And you take 5 healing. So that puts you up to a 15.
Sweet.
Take this health as a reminder of my love for you.
It's a token.
Oh, Dankeschön.
I'm gonna cast True Strike on this one between me
I'm gonna
and
tell Eric
Donnie.
that you've turned him into a gay.
German.
I
German.
warned. It was in the chat. He knows. He already knows. He says, "Ooh, bon bitte. Thank you.
Donkey.
Oh, danke. Another."
You know, this reminds me of that
No.
couple. It's Super Troopers.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
with the feather.
I want the mustache ride.
Mustache.
I do.
I do. I do. Oh, in München? You don't say. Una Universität?
So,
I
continuing.
don't even know what's happening. I can't.
Okay, weird.
I can't.
I cast True Strike on this guy right here.
You do so. What does that do?
I
True strike. You extend your hand and point a finger. Target you magically grants a brief insight into the target's defense. Okay. On your next attack roll. Okay.
I gain advantage.
So you gain advantage on that.
Yep.
Cool.
And
That
can
brings
you
up
use,
How are these things?
insight on its defenses.
Yes, you gain insight on its defenses. It has no armor.
Okay.
It's. I think the gained insight just means that you gain advantage.
Okay.
You don't necessarily like Matrix style slow mo in and see every crink in the armor, but you just gain advantage on your next throw. Cal will do some shit since it's his turn, and let me look at his super awesome spell list.
Can't believe he's on a fucking date right now.
Yeah, I know it's kind of a dick. JK.
I'm
What's
happy for him.
what's his name?
Damn it. Wait, what?
What's his name?
Yeah, the date.
That's right.
I'm gonna ask him.
Poor Eric.
I just came out.
Will I find
Oh,
something?
yeah.
I'm gonna try and find something super cool. Who's up next? Who's after Cal? Sheree.
Me.
Cal looks at you, Sheree, and casts this spell. This spell.
Cast what spell? What?
Apparently
I don't have
nothing.
spells.
Oh,
What
there
did
we
you-
go. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Shit. No. Oh, why would I have Donnie up?
You're not
Oh
a
my
very you're
gosh.
not very good at playing the game,
I know.
Mr.
Yeah,
DM Master.
hey, I got a lot of
First
shit
time.
on my screen. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on here, and I don't remember what all of his spells are. No, it's not that. Command, cure wounds, bless. What does that do?
Sprinkling of the holy water. Although that would
There,
be really fucking
that's what he
hilarious.
does.
Because gay German, that is a holy figure.
Yes.
Sprinkle,
It's
sprinkle.
very holy. He likes the
Sprinkles.
holes. So Cal
Holy
looks at all of
waters.
you, looks at you, Sheree, you, Taz, and you, Donnie, and he casts Bless. And whenever you make an attack or saving throw before this spell ends, you can roll a d4 and add that to the roll number of the attack or saving throw.
Damn.
So
And he looks at all of you and says, "You're very welcome." And he goes back to stroking his lovely mace covered in bronze with the sun. He says, Lathander, I've missed you so much.
oh my goodness. This is Kyle or what's his face?
Cal. This is all Cal.
Oh man.
Poor fella. So yeah. So now you all have advantage. You don't have advantage, but you can roll a d4 on any of your attack rolls.
I do.
On top of whatever I do.
Yeah. So if you roll like a 18, you can roll a d4 and add that to the 18.
So if I'm
It's
gonna
his
attack
bless.
whatever is nearest me. So technically, can I do a D4 with each of my swings?
Yes.
Yes.
So you start swinging. So you can add. So roll a d4 on top of that 16. So bring out the little dice thingy on your left hand menu. But you already hit these things. No, there's natural armor. Roll a 4. Yeah, you really hit. So roll damage for your longsword. Yeah. So you swing with your longsword at one of these leathery creatures that is flying towards you, and it dies.
Okay, and I swing at another.
I assume so.
Okay.
And does that +3? But you miss with your battle axe.
Okay.
We're always playing League of Legends. I don't know why it still says that. You should be able to change that, but I will really quick.
Dude, I tried and it wouldn't let me last night.
Yeah, I know.
Do what?
Our stream always says that we're playing League of Legends, and apparently no one knows how to change it. I'll take care of that real quick.
It has to be, I think, you if you're in the Twitch profile.
Nope.
So all of our posts say that we're playing League of Legends. No wonder why nobody's following us.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
sometimes like when I'm playing Overwatch, I'll be like,
Yeah.
someone who's watching League of Legends is gonna be really disappointed like at our stream.
Man, League of Legends, they've changed this a lot. It's like
Looks a lot
Weird.
like Dungeons and Dragons. How weird.
It's one of those Chinese ripoffs.
League of Legends.
I was actually watching a video today about like the Overwatch ripoffs that China makes, and like some of them are just so blatant. Like they're not even trying to hide that it's a ripoff. They're like they make Farah a dude instead of a girl, but everything's the same.
Yeah, I
And
can't
like
update it either.
Reinhardt has an axe instead of a hammer. You're like, but everything's the same.
Really?
Same abilities, same icons. Like, yeah, it's crazy.
Too funny. Yeah, okay. I can't update it either. We're playing League of Legends. Whatever. So, Danny, you take out one of these things. And one flies toward you. And this protruding needle-like thing hits you in the neck. And you take 5 blood draining damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You done got the rabies, girl.
You
That was rabies.
have to get some shots on the way home.
You're itching already.
But Petey's there, and he starts jumping, biting on he's on his hind legs in the air, jumping at these fucking things.
Is he hopefully more successful than most dogs are with flies?
Dude, my labs eat flies like crazy. It's really gross, but damn it, they're good at hunting them.
Nice.
Oh, now I gotta find Petey. Shit. PT character sheet bites.
Oh, I gotta rescue my cat.
PT bites. Yes, PT definitely bites. And it does 3 damage to one of these flying, flapping things, and it falls dead. Wah, wah.
So these things don't have much life.
No, they're pretty weak. Yeah, so that one dies. And
I
then
like them. Weak.
oh, that's supposed to, that Sturge is supposed to be Nundro. Who has
That
a
fucking guy.
2? Did you roll Donnie for initiative? Somehow yours didn't go in. Initiative 15. Okay.
No, yeah.
I think you got skipped then. I saw you at the bottom.
I'm gonna roll again.
No, I got you.
Okay.
So Nundro has his mace, and he swings at one as well as it's descending, and rushes over in this direction and kills that one. That brings up Taz. You're back up.
Well, I am going to just give it the old college try and hit it with a fire.
Your enchanted
bolt.
spellbook.
Gotta.
Be in character.
Yeah, yeah.
Swat it with the spell book.
I'm gonna swap
It's
this.
+1.
It's enchanted. It's enchanted,
It's
remember?
plus. You have a +1 spell book, and you get to add your
Advantage.
your D4,
Plus advantage too.
and you have advantage
Why does he have advantage?
because he cast that weird spell that he
Sure
has on
strike.
himself.
Oh, that's right.
So yeah, you hit, and you do. Oh no, you kill it.
Yeah.
Cool.
It-
So that's
it,
4.
So you swat it with your spell book, and you sure funk, and it
Ah.
falls dead.
That's awesome.
Gross. And then let's see. That brings up Calmiopsis. Let's see. Has he ever said whether Cal is like an abbreviation for anything, or is it just
I think it was just Old Hound.
is it
Old
Cal?
Hound.
Yeah.
I have to ask him about that.
Lord Calvin Rodrigo.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's Calvin. Calvin Harris.
Calvin.
Little boy band bitch.
Wait, what?
Well, none.
I don't know this reference.
Fine.
Yeah. Cal. What does Cal have? He's got to have some cool shit in here.
Use his new mace.
No. You know what he does? So you So
Precious.
you see Cal still holding his mace, but with the other hand starts searching all of the like little satchels and pockets and things that he has all over him, and you see him pull out a gray leather sack. Says, "Hold on, I have this. Give me one moment." He pulls out a small, fuzzy little ball and chucks it at one of these things, and out of this fur erupts a boar. It
Sounds familiar.
this sounds familiar. I like to stay in character. So you see a boar spring forward, and the boar attacks another one of these little flying rats, and attempts to spear it with its tusks, and rolls a 16, and then does 2 damage to it. So it's still flapping around. but has been speared by the
impaled
tusk.
on a tusk.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like a bitch.
Like a bitch. Oh wait, is it dead? How much life do these fucking things have? Sturges. No, it's dead. Never mind. It's just impaled on his tusk. So it's hanging off the tusk of the boar.
What we want for later. I like it.
Yeah, and that brings up you, Donnie.
Yeah,
So apparently we just sneeze on these things and they die.
Pretty much.
pretty much.
Good to know.
I'm just gonna use my crossbow on this guy here to my left.
Okay. And you have +1 on that as well. And you have the spell that Cal casts on you. So you can roll a d4 to add to your attack roll.
Oh, so do I just go to the?
So just roll crossbow and then add 1 to it. Whatever your roll is. So roll for hit first.
Oh, do I do normal roll or do I do advantage?
Normal
roll. Okay.
Normal roll. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, fuck. You hit. Yeah. Just roll damage.
Okay.
You definitely hit it. And yeah, you shoot this thing out of the air.
It doesn't take much.
So
All
it's
right.
five
Yeah.
I
now.
like it.
Does not take much. Sheree, that brings up you, and you still have. There's one of these things left that's fluttering around your head slightly to the northwest of you. What do you do in response?
Murder the shit out of it.
Fair enough. You do, and it does, and it dies.
So that was 6 of them.
That was.
I think so. That was pretty fast.
That was.
Flying mosquitoes.
Pretty much, yeah. They're big, leathery. It's like a mosquito bat sort of a deal. Challenge 25.
Now it's like a mosquito hat. So we kill them.
Oh snap!
That's
And we're sick like that, so we'll wear them as trophies.
That is so gross.
Yeah,
Well
it's pretty bad.
Yeah. So in this area that you're in now. Oh wait, where are you? You start running off. Apparently.
Sorry, I'm moving. Continue, please. What you were gonna say?
Where you're at, you can tell that this is the former entrance to Wave Echo Cave. You have a doorway that's been caved in and blocked off to the south of you from where you're at right now. And then you are basically, I mean, you recognize this area. You've been here before.
So there's giant dicks on the wall.
There is dicks on the wall, and Sheree, there's one to your west right there, and it's
so did
pointing.
we go left or did we go north?
It's pointing left. Yeah.
Okay. So let's go north.
Okay. So you come to a doorway in front of you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's check for traps, shall we?
Good call.
Yeah, that sounds like a wonderful idea.
I don't know, guys. What do you say?
I say,
Or do you want to just say, fuck it, let's roll?
Petey comes running up behind you. Let's just say fuck it. Roll. But apparently
traps?
you investigate anyways. You sense no traps in any of the local vicinity.
Okay, so then do we hear anything?
No, just the boom. You still have that surrounding rhythmic boom.
All right. We got a breather.
So you enter into here, and this is you see several old stone bunks that are in orderly rows that are lining the walls of this chamber, and a corroded iron brazier full of old coals stands in the middle of this room, just barely in front of you, Sheree, right there. As you enter this room, you see 3 very ghoulish looking creatures in front of you start to rise up off the floor.
Word. I go to the nearest one and I hack its head off.
Yeah, they're prisoners.
You do so. Okay, roll for it. And remember, you still have your D4 that you can add to your attack roll as well. You're looking for roll your D4. Oh yeah, you hit this bitch. Roll for damage. 10 slashing. You do a pretty good amount of damage to it. It's halved.
It's halved.
Mm-hmm.
Like cut in half, or just like HP
No,
in half?
halved. Like you can tell. Like ooh, battle axe definitely hits. Yeah. Yep. Roll damage for that guy. Yeah, this thing's hurting.
People in half.
Well done. Okay.
Fuck you, creeper.
Taz, you came in as well, but Petey's back behind you. He doesn't really know what's going on. He hears the hack and slash of swords, so he runs into the room, of course, ever being at your side. And
Finish him off for me.
P for Petey. There we go.
Can Petey attack?
He does, but he misses.
Okay.
Which brings up Nundro, the dwarf, who is way the fuck back there, and he misses his turn. But Cal's behind you, but it's not his turn yet because it's Taz's turn. Nundro is busy checking out the entrance.
Oh, I'm gonna link a spell right quick.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm just gonna cast this on the one that's farthest away.
DC. What are we doing here? What spell is this?
Shatter.
Shatter.
Shatter. Oh, shatter. Okay. So, what does it have to do? Constitution saving throw?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. And you're doing it
It's
the
an
one that
AoE. I'm doing it this
on
one.
that guy?
Yeah.
Oh, 60 feet. Oh, they all have.
AoE.
Okay. Constitution saving throw. All right. Or they will take 11 thunder damage. Constitution saving throw. Rolls a 14.
Damn it.
You get well, no, that wouldn't count. How do you have what if you have advantage? Does that mean they have disadvantage? So they roll a 4. Okay, that makes sense. So the one that you attack, Sheree, it falls dead.
Sweet.
And the others all take 11 damage, which would be exactly half their health.
Thank goodness.
Does that mean all creatures within 60 feet have to make a saving throw?
Let me double check.
Because that would be you, Sheree, Petey.
No, it's creatures in a 10-foot radius sphere.
Oh, okay, 10
So
feet.
I don't
10.
think I hit.
No, you hit them all.
Oh, did I hit them all? Okay.
Yeah, see?
Score. And I even missed Sheree.
Yeah. I saw 60 feet.
Got it.
Okay. And that brings up Cal, who is at the very rear. So Cal telepathically tells his boar to come charging forward. So you see a boar charge through past all of you and attempt to spear the ghoul in front of you with its tusks. And it misses. Or wait, does it? No, it hits. Sorry. And it's a boar. Yep, move 20 feet in this direction. So that thing's got to make a strength throw. Let me resolve this really quick. Strength. Nope. He's not prone. So the one in front of the boar is knocked prone on the floor. Yeah, that one right there. And skeleton bugbear. Nope. Cool. Takes how much damage? 3. Okay. And it's knocked flat on the floor. 9? Nope. 8. And that brings up Donnie.
Okay. I'll bring that back down. It's easier to hear me that way.
Oh yeah, you sound
Um,
much better.
Cool. So I'm in this hallway. He just got that ghoul that I was going to shoot. Can't really see much. How tall are the ceilings right here?
10 feet.
Okay.
I don't know what that said.
I know you do not. You'll find out shortly.
I'd like to wall climb onto the ceiling and make my way over.
I think you still
to here.
have spider whatever still cast on you. Both
Oh,
of you
yeah.
actually.
From last game. That's right.
Yeah, because we picked up right. Yeah,
All
so
right, I'm just gonna climb
Cherie,
on the
you still
wall
have that too.
and head on over to here.
You go up.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yep.
All right. And from this vantage point, I'd like to use my crossbow on this ghoul right here.
With advantage because it's prone, lying flat on the floor, and you have
Awesome.
+1, and you have the roll to the +4, so you have a lot of shit going on for you. You hit. Yeah, you're definitely gonna hit. Just roll damage.
Okay.
With all the bonuses you got going on, you'll definitely. So he takes 5. All right. That brings him to there, and Ray.
All right, so I spider walk around. Oh, I see what's going on. I'm gonna attack this guy. I'm gonna come
He
back
was
down.
also lying flat on the floor, so roll with advantage. You hear Cal. Use the advantage that I've given you.
This
He
advantage is
starts
so
rubbing his mace
sexy.
against his face again. It's delightful. Lathander.
Oh my lord.
I like it.
This is getting strange.
Watch me sheath my mace tonight.
Yeah.
You hit
Hey.
and D10 slices. So you just you lop this thing's head off. Faux show.
I need to step
Fuck
away for 1
yes.
minute. I'll be right back.
Yeah, yeah, but you still have your battle axe, and so you can move. You have another one ghoul remaining. If you'd like
Get
you to
some.
charge that little fella.
Just that little guy right there.
Don't worry
Sorry.
about that little guy.
Just that little guy.
Battle axe, you hit.
That's
Definitely.
okay. I wouldn't worry about that little guy.
Okay. I worry
That
about
little
that
squish.
guy.
I didn't
You
even roll
do.
advantage. Whoops.
Oh, you don't need it. You damage. Okay. Cool. And that brings up PD, and PD charges forward. And
Get some petunia.
Oh man, you probably just distracted him. Let's see what happens. What? Oh fuck! He rolled a 1. Topples headlong, like turned and fell ass over end.
Jesus Christ. God damn it, Taz.
And that brings up Nundro, who's still way the fuck back there, has no idea what's going on, and Taz.
Being a dirt.
So you distract PD, you see him roll into a heap, just snowball
Fucker.
into the ghoul in front of him, and you auto hit. And the ghoul in front of PD that he just rolled into falls down dead.
Word stays down on the floor dead.
Yep.
Okay.
Boom. Ghouls.
Done.
Ghouls, ghouls,
Check
ghouls.
Once bitten, twice shy, baby.
Ghouls,
Ah, God
ghouls,
damn it.
ghouls.
It's gonna be your cover band in the Dungeons and Dragons. Ghouls, ghouls, ghouls.
We need
Nice.
a bard.
I have one. Trust me. Yeah. So you're in this barracksy area.
Weren't we trying to leave Wave Echo Cave?
Yeah, but have we explored it all?
Probably not.
Pretty close.
No.
Pretty darn close.
You're here, yeah?
Yep. Yeah, there's a door right there.
Can I go past the door?
Yes. You do so.
Possibly.
And you see when you walk out through that door, Sheree, dicks for days. Just covering walls. And you're like, this hallway.
Mm-hmm. So down this hallway, which direction did we go?
The way you're going right now.
So we didn't go north?
You went, I will show you. So from where you're at, you went this way.
Okay.
And there you see another hallway end that you would run into before where it was like half finished.
Okay. And in which direction did we go here?
From there you went west.
Okay, so we can go north.
You may.
Because she's intent on exploring.
Where you guys at?
Dude, I'm tired.
Follow the dicks.
South, left, north.
Petey's like sprinting after you. Nundro has busied himself exploring the previous entrance to the cave. Cal's still a howled on your heels. Mr. Boar in tow. And as you enter that room, Sheree, you walk into the middle of
Gelatinous cube.
right.
Aliens.
You
Yeah,
freeze.
another one.
No. You're surrounded by ghouls.
Fuck yeah. How many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 ghouls spring up from the floor around you.
Well, I'd like to use Shatter again, but I just used my last one.
You are.
I also have shatter.
You shattered. So let's.
I can shatter the shit out of them.
No, I don't want to do that. Removal turns. No. It's gonna go clear. Okay. Let's do it this way. Do it the old-fashioned way. Why am I all messed up now? Oh, wrong layer. Okay. So you're surrounded by 7 ghouls, Sheree, as you ran pell-mell into that room. And that ghoul has turned. You have a turn. You have a turn.
You're so cute.
Yeah, thank you. Turn. Donnie has turn. Yeah. So go ahead and re-roll for initiative.
Oh.
I rolled for nothing apparently. Cal rolls a 12. And as you rolled
Shit.
Ghouly Ghouls. Come on. There we go.
Get out of my face.
Oh, you did not roll well. So that brings up the ghouls first, and they start attacking you. Sheree, I did not think that you were going to wander into this room, so I took everything away. Little did I know that you're on an XP quest. They attempt to bite you,
Fuck yeah.
Sheree.
They
And
attempt to bite-
they miss terribly, and this guy that did attempt to bite you falls flat on his face in front of you as you sidestep out of his attack. This ghoul shambles towards you, Taz, and attempts to bite you as well. How's a 12 feel for you?
Those zombies.
Does that hit?
Sorry, I'm on the wrong sheet. I believe so. Yeah, armor class 11.
Okay. So you take 11 piercing damage from this biting ghoul before you.
What?
11.
Mm-hmm. They bite hard.
That's not. It's like Die Hard, Bite Hard.
Right?
With a vengeance.
God
Thought I
damn
had
it.
Die Hard
fast
with a
life.
Vengeance.
You
Great.
should
Bite Hard or
decapitate him
Bite
with your
Trying.
spellbook, Taz.
What was that?
Decapitate him with your spellbook.
This thing almost fucking
Throw
took my head
pages,
off.
hoping they paper cut, cause an infection, and like he'll die in due time
Give
from
me
like
6
syphilis.
weeks. This will end
Right.
badly for him.
Leprosy.
Yeah,
Me?
6 to 8 years.
Leprosy.
You're not gonna be feeling so good.
2 weeks, you're gonna have a slight fever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn into a
You're not
zombie.
gonna feel well. It's gonna be time to go to the hospital, guys.
It's my turn.
Won't you know?
Yes. It's your turn.
Fuck.
We like to digress.
Fucking zombie.
Zombies. Zombie.
Ghouls. These are
Zombie.
ghouls.
Sorry.
These are not zombies.
Yeah, but they bite.
Very different.
Ugh.
You
Jen. Yikes.
hit foe show.
And I'm gonna retreat
Uh,
behind Petey.
I'm assuming you're doing.
Hit hard.
Damn it. Yeah, they do. I'm assuming you're going for the one that just bit
Yes. Yes.
you. Okay, cool.
That guy that was
Uh,
right there.
Cal sees your really gross bite mark. Oh, your shows that. Ooh, that looks infected.
So I'm like, fucking Cal, there's ghouls up there. You want to do something?
Oh, let me help you. En un momento, por favor. And he, for some reason, also speaks Spanish. But he heals you for 9
Awesome.
health,
Nice.
which brings you up to 21.
Full health.
What plus your plus 6?
I don't think false life
Gives you for
comes
9.
back.
Oh, you're right.
I have to
Yeah.
recast it,
You're right. Thank you.
which I don't think I can because I
Um,
just used my last spell slot.
So
much better.
Donnie, you see Kaz come running back towards the group, and Cal heals him. You see some
Dang.
blood on his shoulders.
Tag, you're it.
Yeah. It's not for the little boys. Okay. I
Tag
guess I'm gonna
team.
spider climb on in here.
Oh yeah, you're still on the ceiling.
So I can go up 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm from here,
So say
So I did what?
10,
Here?
20, 30. So you're going to be about where Petey's at. Yeah, just in front of Petey.
right here. Okay.
Just in
I'm
between
gonna
Petey
climb
and
on
the
in
ghoul,
here.
but you're on the ceiling.
So I'm gonna do an Eldritch Blast at this mofo.
Okay. And use your D4 to add to it, because you still have that spell going on for you. So you can roll your attack roll and then add a D4 modifier to it as well, please.
So if I how do I add a D4 to it?
On the left-hand side of your screen, you'll see a little dice thing on the lengthwise menu, so second from the bottom.
Yeah, it's a D4.
Click that. Click D4, and it'll auto-roll it under basic rolls.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Donnie, you rolled a 1.
It's not very good.
But
Or
it
is
adds to your
Hmm.
attack roll, so you're at 16. It goes from a 15 to a 16. That's good. In which case, you do hit, and roll your Eldritch Blast damage for me, please.
Nice.
10.
Ooh,
Yeah, he's
pretty
hurting.
solid.
Yeah. Bloodied. Sheree, your
Who you
warlock
think?
is on the ceiling and only 6 inches from the floor, but he managed to hit this ghoul with a Eldritch Blast of dark energy from his hand. And you were up. What would you like to do, Miss Sheree?
So, did he hit the one near me, or?
No, the one that had just bitten Taz.
Oh, okay.
So to the south of you.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
the usual.
Focus fire. You hear me yell
Yes,
down the hall.
you hit
Focus
for
fire.
sure. Okay, you do 7 slashing damage to that guy. And then I'm assuming you're going to use your battle axe as well.
Hmm.
Oh, the old wife.
Maybe. So 13, right? 13. Okay. Swing away with said
That's really
battle
funny.
axe. Now I'm picturing. God damn it. Right? Oh, fuck, you hit. Yeah, you hit.
Yeah.
And do 6 slashing damage. Okay. Alright.
All right.
PD comes charging up the stairs, attacks the ghoul next to you because he's your ever faithful companion and loves you so much.
Mm-hmm.
So
Love you,
much.
Judy.
And he attempts to bite the ghoul. And
Long Johnson.
28. Ooh. Oh, PD. But PD misses.
Valiant effort, Petey. Good dog.
And that brings up the ghoul. So he attempts to bite you again. Sheree. But misses terribly. And the ghoul that you shot with your Eldritch Blast, Donnie, staggers towards you.
Of course he
and
does.
Attempts to bite you. Well, he
I'm
was
on the
headed in that
ceiling.
direction.
I'm on the ceiling.
I know, but you're also upside down and like your head's like 6 inches because you went back into the passages that you guys were in.
Field position.
Tries to jump at you.
So
But
he's gonna bite
he
your dick
misses.
off, dude.
Fuck. What is
You're
that
just
from?
right there, just dangling,
Let me fucking
ready for
dick off.
action.
I'm just dangling. Like this guy.
Yeah, and all these other ghouls start shambling around the corners.
Sweet.
But yeah, the ghoul after you misses because you're on the ceiling. Taz, you've been healed.
That's right.
Your companions are still in the thresh of battle. And you shoot a firebolt at one, and it misses wide.
Do I get
and
my D4?
Ooh, yes, you do. Yes, you do. Roll a d4. It still misses wide.
A little too
Uh,
wide.
Cal telepathically links with his boar and tells it to charge the ghoul and Ooh, Mr. Boar, what do you like to do? And it takes 6 damage and dies. So no longer worry about that guy. Which brings up Donnie. So ghoul falls down in front of you. There's a boar standing over it.
Okay.
And you have Sheree and Petey that are slowly being surrounded by ghouls up the stairs from you. 5, 10, 15 feet away. 20,
How
no,
big is
5.
how big is it? How tall is this room that I'm standing in?
That's a good question. It is. Oh, you're on the ceiling. Wait, no, you're not.
Mm-mm.
He is. This is the banquet room. 10 feet.
So I'd still be pretty close to the ground.
Even if you were on the ceiling.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So it's only 3 feet above your head.
Okay,
Donnie.
so it's Donnie's turn.
Yes.
As
Yes,
Sheree
it
is
is.
bathed in darkness.
Okay. So I'm going to
I whisper to Donnie.
I would like to stealthily crawl into the room on the ceiling.
You do so.
Okay.
No
So
roll needed.
what, 5?
Move to where you'd like to be.
How far in can I go? Like about here?
Your movement speed is 30, so each square is 10 feet. So you can go in that region.
Let's go right here. That's gonna go.
Okay. Sure.
This is a good
So you
spot.
pop up. So you're above that ghoul.
Hopefully you're crouching.
Yes,
I
I'm
think
crouching on the ceiling.
Crawling. Yeah.
Stealthily. Okay. What do we got? Ghouls?
Yep.
Okay. I would like to cast one of my spells, actually. I have
Okay.
a Thaumaturgy,
Thaumaturgy. Yeah.
and I can manifest a minor wonder, assign a supernatural power within range. You can create one of the following magical effects. One of them is you can create an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of your choice within range, such as a rumble of thunder or the cry of a raven or ominous whispers. I'd like to do the cry of babies, just a pile of babies
Pile of babies heard.
at the far end of the room.
Okay. How far can you cast this spell? Like, what's the range on it?
30 feet.
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay. So, ping where you would be casting this pile of crying babies.
I think like right over here.
Okay. Okay.
Right here looks good, actually.
Okay.
That looks like a good square.
You do so. So roll. Do they have to beat anything, or is it?
What does it say? I put it in the
Oh, let's see. You manifest a minor
Mhm.
wonder, sign of supernatural power within range. You create one of the following: a voice,
double-
flames to flicker, harmless tremors in the ground, instantaneous sound. If you cast a spell multiple times, you can have up to 3 of its 1 minute effect active. Okay. I would just say roll deception.
Okay, that sounds
And you
fair.
still have, or no, that was a saving throw. Sorry, you don't have the +4 for that. It works. Okay. They start shambling towards the crying sound of babies.
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 I
other
want
white
my
meats.
baby.
other white meat. Get in my belly. Yeah. So they start moving away from you.
All right.
So Sheree, you hear the sound of crying infants to the north of you, and you see these ghouls that you are in the heat of battle with start to shamble towards them. What would your reaction be?
Well, I still want to murder them, but I am tired.
Away.
I don't know. I know.
Run
It's-
away.
It's like run away and
Flee.
loot, or stay and fight and loot, or run away.
You're the boss.
I don't know. Are you guys done?
You guys are pretty done. You've actually conquered.
Cool.
There's.
I wasn't asking you, Silly. I was asking them. Are you guys done?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm pretty
okay.
tired, and my
Are you,
kid's
like,
still
over it?
awake.
Okay.
Yeah, I could call it a night.
Okay.
I mean, and anyone else wants to play Overwatch after this, hit me up.
I could call it a night, and if you'd like to continue gaming, please text
I don't
me.
know. I'm tired, but at the same time, I'm like,
Yeah, I had to be up at
I don't want to
5.
call it the end of the day. I
Okay.
hate
Okay. Well, we can
Even in-
finish our quest by leaving.
You
Run away.
retire from
No,
Wave.
this is a
Echo.
perfect cutoff point.
Quiet,
Yeah,
wait,
no,
very,
it's
very
good.
quiet, PT.
Yeah, so they shamble away, and you guys make your retreat, and then you find yourself in a creepy, crawly place. And you return to the inn
Sweet,
in Phandalin.
sweet. Gotta ditch some
And
shit.
HQ.
while you are there,
Hey, wait a minute.
you are taking. Whoa, where'd your camera go?
Nah.
Stray
Don't mind me,
disappeared.
I'll be back. I'm coming back.
She's coming
I'll
back.
be back.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
How many assholes do you have working here?
Sorry.
Yo!
Sorry. Hagrid, where the fuck?
Right? What the fuck? How'd you let the wizard out of your sight?
I know, right?
Let's see.
Uh,
So, as you are taking part in the festivities of
celebrating.
conquering Wave Echo Cave, Nundro is there with you, as well as Gundren. He's immensely thankful. He's pretty bummed out that obviously by now you would have relayed to him that his brother is dead. But Nundro, you did rescue. You gain, I guess, not 10%, 20?
30.
No, it was not 30.
It was
20.
30.
It was 20.
It was 20. You
Yeah,
talked it
Will
up.
and I already had this argument.
Because you talked it up from 10 to 20.
Hmm.
You shot for 30, and then he was like, meh.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah,
so-
you're right. You're right.
Yeah. So, as you're having these festivities, you're drinking ale, you're regaling the local townspeople with several stories, and you all retire for the night. Sheree, as you are
How
going
much
to bed for the evening,
profit do we get from Wave?
I'll let you know.
Okay.
Um,
You can just send mine towards paying my fines.
oh yeah, we already have that all worked out.
We already have that figured out.
It's like child support. You get they deduct from your paycheck. But as you all retire for the night, you let's see, you probably head back to HQ in the tavern.
Mhm.
So as you all settle in for bed,
Our bunks are.
Should we splurge and stay at the inn?
you could, but I would at this point. Well, Sheree, I would assume that you had quartered off some area for beds and cots, and
Yeah.
probably did a little light construction, or had Hagrid do some light construction, put in some orders.
Well, and then we have our own safes and stuff, little places that we could lock up
Yeah,
our
Yeah,
stuff.
I need to dump some shit from my bags.
right.
Yeah, so do I. So that's all downstairs.
Right. So as you go to your rooms, Sheree, as you lay down, and also Taz and Cal and Donnie, you feel the air around you begin to electrify. Your arm hairs stand on end with static, and you hear the loud crackling of thunder and a boom of bursting timbers causes all of you to jump from your beds. As
I
you
like
go
where this
to
is going.
investigate, you three of the four of you emerge from your rooms. Cal is not present. I'm sorry, no. Donnie, you were not present.
Oh.
You were in your room. Mind blown. So Sheree and Taz, you come out of your rooms into the hallway. Cal is there, and Donnie is not present. As you search, you open Donnie's room slowly, and inside you see the wall has been burst outward, and there is now a gaping hole, and Donnie is sitting on his bed. Donnie is sitting on his bedside very quietly
Bent over.
and serenely.
Gaping hole.
Gaping hole.
Donnie,
Outward.
are you okay?
Bursting.
Cal, being the medic, he rushes over to Donnie and says, "My God, my friend, are you all right?" Donnie, you are unable to reply. You continue to sit serenely, a slight smile on your face. And
What has the Lord Cthulhu done to you?
and Donnie continues just very serenely
It's
smiling.
more like what
and,
hasn't he done?
what hasn't he
I
done?
attempt to
There are
use my
many tendrils
medicine
involved.
skill to determine
Stop.
what is up with Donnie.
You are unable to discern anything. Nothing
Physically.
physically is wrong with him. Uh, Sheree, you uh, notice something out of the ordinary. You see a scroll sitting on Donnie's bedside, and this catches your eye for a very particular reason. Is this scroll has a wax seal on it? This wax is silver, and in that there is an impression from a ring, and you recognize this. This impression is a very scroll worked letter N with a flute lying over the top of it. And you recognize this immediately.
Oh yeah, I mean, it can only be the one and only. It's on the tip of my tongue. What was it again?
You're still sitting serenely, quite unable to speak. Sheree, do you pick up said scroll? Are you shocked?
Well, who is it?
I walk over and open the scroll because
So you okay?
You're a hobo wizard, and that's what you do.
stuff.
Taz, you look over the scroll and give it a quick glance.
I look at Sheree and be like, "This is for you."
Yeah.
Just hand it to her.
Yep. Sheree, you begin reading this and you hear a voice in your head because you know who this is from. This is someone from your past. And as soon as you begin to read this, you're filled with just annoyance because the voice and the person who the voice belongs to fills you with just rage. And as you begin to read this note, this voice echoes in your mind as you read the note that says, "Salutations, O great adversary. 'Tis I, that most sensational sailor of the sea of swords, Narbliniphus Sparklebottom. Surely at this very serendipitous second, you sense it was myself that has stolen the soul of your associate. If you wish to see your sidekick restored to their standard state, you will seek to satisfy the services and stipulations I set forth. Along with my servant that I have sent in my stead, you will steal a statue of significant sort being stored in the safe room of Ritterheim. It is my own simple suggestion that you sneak through the sluiceway of said stronghold and swipe the aforementioned sculpture. Also, be cautious of the shadows and those solicitous snakes that slither in seclusion the Centarum. Nefarious villains surround your quest. Make haste and good speed. Signed, Narbliniphus Homunculus Sparklebottom."
I already hate this guy.
Yeah, I kind of just want to slap him with
Yeah.
my tail.
So, what you deduce from the note, Sheree, is that
You got a towel over there, right? Well, to clean all that up.
You got some spittle on you.
spittle. Yeah. So this person who you know from your past, who is quite the annoyance, has taken the soul of your warlock. Now,
Oh, sugar snap.
Does that mean I get a
Donnie.
vacation? Is that what's going on? What?
what's that?
So do I get a vacation? Is that what's going on?
No, no. Roll a. Oh, hold on. I got my list here somewhere.
Okay.
Roll a D100 for me, please. So go to your dice thing, dice roller, click on the box of advanced roll. There you go. 34. Donnie, you have extreme paranoia and you have disadvantage on all wisdom and charisma checks. While you are,
Huh.
let's see, this is not pronounced correctly. You have no longer able to use magic or make sense of magical items. Any
So
situation,
it's kind of a vacation.
any situation
Yeah,
that
for reality.
any.
I mean, see ya.
So, what you've encountered, so you have a time limit. There's someone standing outside your headquarters. Old blind man holding a long staff who is waiting for you, and we will continue on Sunday.